Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a whole house clean with me. I have a ton to get done. I'm going to be cleaning all of the main floor, getting lots of laundry done, also cleaning the upstairs and also the entire basement. So we have a ton of cleaning motivation coming your way. I hope you will just hang out with me and either clean along with me or get motivation for later. But without further ado, let's jump into it.
I wanna hear you say that you only want me. Feeling every spark, shock to my heart, see my blood rush running.
So obviously I'm starting out in my kitchen. This is always my favorite place to start out just because I feel like it really propels me into getting really motivated to finish whatever is on my to-do list. And in this case, it is literally the entire house. So I wanted to start out giving myself the biggest boost that I could.
Right now, this is bigger than a crush. Embers falling around me. Really think this could be love. Ooh, only one I'm thinking of. Always electrify me. Yeah, you really keep me up all night. All night. All night. On my face to face, a high speed chase. Feel my blood rush running. Staring at your mouth, thinking all about if you know what you've done it.
So I had a question that I wanted to ask you guys. I was talking to someone recently and they had told me that my videos have just helped them a ton. It's kind of pulled them out of a depression. And I get comments like this or messages like this all the time and they always mean so much to me. I think specifically because I've actually been in that position. I've shared this in the past on my channel, but I actually started my channel out because I was suffering from postpartum depression after our youngest was born. And I was in a really, really dark place and I ended up stumbling upon these videos and they really helped me just kind of pull me out of that depression and just get me back into doing things that I typically did as a homemaker. And they really have just had such a huge impact on my life, just giving me motivation to not only clean, but just kind of take care of myself and just get back into things that I love to do and things that I enjoy doing in my life. And so I really do love getting those comments and messages from you guys. It really means so much that I can be a part of that journey for you guys. Now, I know not all of you are going to be in that same boat, of course. But the question that I was wondering about is, I would love to know when you found these videos. Was it within the last few years? Was it within the last few days or the last few months? And I would love to hear what kind of impact they've had on your life. If they've just been on the surface helping you get things done in your house, that is amazing. If they've helped pull you out of a depression, if they've given you company and a friend, especially during this crazy time with COVID and everything, no matter what the impact of them have been, I would just love to hear a little bit about your story and kind of what they have helped you with.
shining in the light. Out with our friends, I keep thinking it's only us in here tonight. I know that you're not looking for somebody, but let me be the one tonight. Don't need to suffer through some heartache. Just let me be the one tonight. Be the one tonight.
So as you saw, it is snowing here. It's just kind of been snowing on and off for a few days, and I have kind of loved it actually. I feel like typically I'm not too much of a snow person. I love seeing the snow on the mountains. I love sitting inside and like watching it fall. However, typically we have to send our kids to school, and I feel like I just kind of associate snow with all of the hassle that comes with it. Like you have to shovel your sidewalks, you have to be careful when you're walking, you don't slip everywhere, you have to put 20 layers on the kids before they go outside, and it's just such a big hassle. But now that they have been home, I feel like I've been able to enjoy the snow a little bit more. And if they want to go outside and play in it, that's great. It's just not as much of a hassle doing it every single day for school because they are doing online learning. But I mentioned this in a recent video. I know that this last year has been so stressful and really hard in so many ways. But I also think in certain ways it's been a blessing. I've just always been trying to find the blessing in disguise on this. And I feel like it's kind of caused us to slow down a little bit more in certain areas. And that has definitely been a great blessing for us. For example, the snow is a really small thing, but it's just something that is so beautiful that for years I would just kind of dread seeing snow. And now I'm able to enjoy it a little bit more. And I think it's something that even after all of this is done, I will hopefully just kind of try to take that with me and just enjoy things a little bit more and kind of take life a little bit slower, even though it's always a bit crazy.
Tell me that you wanna stay, baby, just don't walk away. I need you now, fade it out. All the time we spent alone, fighting through the firestorm. Don't let me down, I need you now, 'cause I'm feeling worn out. It's getting to me, lost some heart trying to get on my feet. Caught in the madness, I feel you somehow. Don't let me go, I need you right now. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to
This is totally not cleaning related, but I thought it was so sweet that I just wanted to share with you guys. So I was obviously cleaning the living room and just kind of tidying everything up, and we still had this big bowl of candy canes that the kids needed to put up on the tree. And Luke had asked me if they would be able to have one candy cane every day, and I told him yeah, I thought that was really fun, just kind of a way to get a little festive during the holidays. And they also are getting their advent calendar, so they just have like a little chocolate every day as well. And it was so sweet how excited they got. They were like, oh my gosh, that means we get a guaranteed 2 treats a day. I just thought that was the sweetest thing. One, because it was such a small thing, and it also just made me realize that really we have so much to be grateful in life for, even when things are crazy. Just try to do your best looking for those little small enjoyments in life, and those things can make a huge difference in our lives. I feel like I always am learning things for my kids, and that was definitely one of them. Again, it was a really small thing, but just kind of being grateful for the small things in life can make a huge difference in your overall days.
I feel you somehow. Don't let me go, I need you right now. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to you, you wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to
So one thing that I get questions about a lot is my duster. You guys see this in a ton of my videos, and it's actually from Grove Collaborative, but it also is over on Amazon. So I will have my Amazon favorites linked down below that you can go on there and kind of check out the things that I get from there or that are available on there that I have. And this duster is definitely one of my favorites. It's reusable and it works really, really well. So here I am just going to have our Roborock kind of vacuum up the hardwood floors, and then I am going to be vacuuming and slow vacuuming our rug. And that way, because I do have so much to get done today, it's just going to be able to save me time, but I'm still getting a ton done. And I'm actually taking the extra time that I would have had to spend vacuuming the entire floor and just getting a much deeper clean on our rug. One of my cleaning dreams would be to somehow have like a robot vacuum that actually cleans stairs. I would buy that thing so fast. And since we were talking about imaginary cleaning supplies, what is like something that it totally doesn't exist but you would love? Like another one I can think of is something that would just put away all my clothes. If something could just fold all my clothes or hang them up on hangers, that would be amazing. So once I got my diffuser going in the living room, I moved into my bedroom, and I recently did a closet declutter and also just like a bedroom clean. And once I do a good clean on my bedroom, I feel like it tends to stay clean for several days. So it wasn't really too messy. It was just kind of things here and there. So I was mostly just picking things up and then of course doing laundry, because there is always laundry to do. No matter how much you work at it, there is just always more laundry. But you'll have to let me know what is something that motivates you a lot. I don't like doing laundry. It's something that just takes a long time and it's so monotonous, I feel. So when I'm doing laundry, I like to typically watch a video or watch a show or something, or even just like talk with a friend or listen to a podcast. If you guys have anything that works really well for you, let me know in the comments. And also, I am always looking for a really good podcast. So if you have any that you recommend that you love, I would love any recommendations on a great podcast. So as I'm editing this video right now and I'm seeing my slippers, these are actually one of the arch slippers that I had mentioned in a recent video and I got a ton of questions about, so I will make sure to link my exact ones that I have below. But like I said in that video, I have nerve damage in my legs, and so my feet and legs end up hurting a lot, and so I just need some slippers that kind of give me a little bit more support. And I have found a few of them. I'm sure there are tons more out there, but I have a few that I really like, and so I wanted to pass those along to you guys. As a boy mom, I clean my toilets all the time. I feel like almost every day I'm cleaning at least one toilet. And it's one of the chores that, again, I truly dislike. I feel like I should be pretty used to it by now, having 3 boys and a husband, but it's something that I still just really dislike doing. If there was one chore that you could hire out, like have someone come and do for you, what chore would it be? Would you pick laundry? Would you do dishes? Would you choose floors? I would 100% hands down choose cleaning the bathroom. I hate cleaning the bathroom, especially toilets. I would love, love, love to hire that done. However, I also would feel like almost embarrassed of just how dirty they get sometimes. And so I feel like I would probably go in there before someone arrived to clean them, and I would just go in there and wipe them down myself, which would totally defeat the purpose. So I don't know if I would be comfortable enough having someone clean my toilets, but if I was comfortable, oh my gosh, that would just make my life so much nicer. I would love to not have to clean these toilets all the time. I have been on a roll. I have the entire main floor completely cleaned. I got every single room. Now I am upstairs. You can see down the hallway. I'm kind of debating whether I'm gonna break this up into 2 days and do the basement tomorrow, or if I'll just power through and get it done tonight. I'm definitely gonna be having the boys help me out with that one. I am so tired, but it will be so nice to just have everything totally clean. So let's keep going. So every time I come up in the boys' bathroom, I always get questions about the boys' toothbrushes that are up on the mirror, and then also this little toothpaste dispenser that I have sitting up on the counter. And both of them are amazing. We love this whole system. So I'm going to link them both down below. The toothbrushes are actually from a company called Quip, and I'm not 100% sure about the toothpaste dispenser, but I believe I got it off Amazon. So I will link all of it down below in case if you are interested in checking it out for your own family.
Every hour, every day, every step along the way, whatever storms may arise, I'm forever here, right by your side. Oh, across the sky won't outshine my love for you. Fire in the dark with blinding light won't outshine my love for you. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh, oh.
So both our guest bedroom and also my office are both places in our home that just accumulate clutter. I don't really know why my office does so bad. I know the guest room obviously is not being used a whole ton, especially this year, but it's just kind of a place out of the way, and so it ends up becoming kind of like a storage room, and I really want to avoid just keeping clutter like that. So I've mentioned this before, but in the new year, I'm going to be doing a whole house declutter. I cannot wait for that. I did share a video recently about my closet declutter, and that was honestly such a relief to have that space done. But just kind of being in these two places, it made me realize even more than I already knew how badly we really do need these spaces decluttered. So I cannot wait to share that with you guys, and I hope that you guys will tackle your own spaces with me as well, and we can just declutter everything together. Alright, it's actually the next day now. I was so tired. I just could not keep cleaning, and I knew we had the entire basement to get done, and it was getting late, so I just knew like my best bet of getting everyone in a happy mood and to be really productive and not make this take a way long time, I decided to just wait until the next day. So here we are. The basement is a wreck. I've shared this before, but this is just where we hang out, and it doesn't always get this messy, but it doesn't always stay clean. So we are going to, as a family, just clean up the whole main living area, and then we are actually going to hop into each of the boys' rooms. Some of the rooms are closed, but we are going to hop into each of the rooms, and I'm going to help the boys just kind of tidy up their rooms just to make it go a little bit quicker. And then they also all have all of their clean clothes that we washed the other day to go ahead and put those away in their drawers. So they are going to do that as well. But this is the end of it. We have almost cleaned the entire house. So I'm gonna gather everybody down here, and then we're going to get started. So one thing that we do love to do a lot is clean up as a family. We typically have like a nightly cleanup for about 10 to 15 minutes where we will just kind of tidy the main living areas of the house, and we will do this together as a family because we are able to get a lot done in such a short amount of time. And this has been something that Kyle and I have been really trying to focus on teaching our kids, just how much helping each other and coming together to do things can make such a big difference in either how enjoyable it is or also just how quickly you can get things done when you really work as a team. And so I think that has been really fun to teach our kids, and it also has been really helpful as a family just getting things done together like this. But one thing that is totally unrelated to that I did want to mention while we are down in the space is the reason that we have 2 TVs. I get this question all the time, especially if you've not seen my entire basement makeover series where I kind of talk on this a little bit more. But the reason that we have 2 TVs is because Kyle and I love playing video games together. We often do this for date nights or just for fun sometimes. And normally we would have to be in separate rooms, which is totally fine. But because we did finish this basement ourselves, we were really able to kind of customize it and make it just what we wanted. And that was something that we felt would be so beneficial to us, just being able to be right next to each other and just playing together like that. So that's the reason that we have 2 TVs. I know it's a little bit different and crazy, but it's just something that's really fun for us and we love it.
Yesterday is gone. Forget about tomorrow and the ceilings you see right through. Find the moment and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create it. Take your banner and raise it to the sky. There's only one way out. Inside a prison view, 10 whispers or a shout. Gunpowder if it's true. Smoke before the fire. No one else can slay the dragon sleeping inside of you. Find the moment and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create
Finally, we are getting to the last few rooms in the house, and that is our boys' room. So I started out in Luke's room, and I just took some time to help him go through his room and just make sure that everything was nice and clean. This is something that typically our boys will do by themselves, but sometimes I do like to come in and just kind of help them out. And it also is really kind of fun bonding time where we get to talk about different things, and there's really no other distractions. We're just kind of doing some simple chores together, and it gives us a little bit of time to chat about things. So there are several different reasons why I enjoy doing this with our kids, but that is definitely one of them.
Way you treat me, I'm undeserving. Every day I'm with you, I think you're perfect. On a Saturday night, I was doing just fine. I was out on my own, didn't want nobody else. Then I opened my eyes and I put down my pride. I was holding you closer than anybody else. When the lights go out, it's you, babe. Every time I'm down, it's you, babe. Every night in my sleep, I'm saying your name. You know, for me, it's always gonna be you, babe. It's you, babe. It's
One tip that I would love to share with you guys is in your kids' room specifically, or if you have like a playroom, anytime that you can set up really simple organizing solutions, it is going to make cleanup so much easier, especially when they are cleaning on their own. It just makes it so that they know exactly where everything goes. There's no question, and there's really no reason at that point that they can't do things themselves, especially when you're not around to help them out with it. And it made me really thankful for that as I'm editing this video, just watching and seeing how Liam really knew where everything went. He didn't have to ask me where certain toys went. He knew exactly where to put them, and I know that that is totally because we have put those organizing solutions in place, and I know that it's just been such a game changer since implementing those.
I got nothing in my fridge. Got no doubt, yeah, things always turn around. Yeah, I got good vibes, good vibes. Trying to get my mattress back, they stole it from me. From the selfish, but I fake like I'm from the streets. Yo, girl, staying pretty busy. Learning how to city. Life is way too short to get caught up in that mess. All I wanna do is get drunk on happiness. Yo, girl, love's a silver lining. Don't at me cause I'm smiling. I don't need your doubt. Nope, I don't need your doubt. Hey, just chill. I got all the time to kill. Yeah, I got good vibes. Good vibes. I'm too blessed to give in to any stress. It's only good vibes. Good vibes. So when I can pay the rent, I got nothing in my fridge. Got no doubt, yeah, things always turn around. Yeah, I got good vibes, good vibes. Sing it with me, every little thing is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
All right, finally, we are in Noah's room, which is our youngest little boy's room. He is one who really struggles getting started with things like this. And so a lot of times I will try to do games with him and just kind of keep him a little bit more interested in this. And I actually also did this with Liam when we were doing his clothes. We counted to 120 together to see if we could get all of his laundry put away in 2 minutes. And that just gave him a little bit of excitement and motivation for doing a chore that is really not fun for anybody. But sometimes doing that kind of stuff with kids can make a huge difference. And in Noah's room, he and I had a race just to see who could clean up the most first. So I took on Legos and he took on cars, and he totally won and beat me. He was so motivated, so he stayed really focused during that time. And just doing things like that are so simple, but it makes a huge difference in not only the experience of it, but also it saves you a lot of time and frustration when your kids actually are motivated like that, as opposed to you having to harp on them the entire time, just like staying focused. So that's a great tip. If your kids are having a hard time staying focused, do something fun and play a little game. It will make a huge difference.
Sing it with me, every little thing is gonna be
All right, we have done it. The entire house is cleaned from top to bottom. That took forever, but it was so worth it. I hope that you really enjoyed this video and it got you tons of motivation. Or if you cleaned along with me, I hope you enjoyed some of the tips that I shared and also just enjoyed cleaning along with a friend. I hope you have the most amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for you. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you are not already and join this family. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.